At Constellation, we bring the energy powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers, we meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
Lawmakers released a note that President Trump allegedly wrote to Jeffrey Epstein. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Tuesday, September 9th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Yesterday, the House Oversight Committee released hundreds of pages of documents from the estate of the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Among them were a redacted version of a birthday book that was allegedly gifted to Epstein on his 50th birthday in 2003, containing messages from high-profile friends. Those friends allegedly included President Donald Trump. In July, the Wall Street Journal reported that there was a sketch and a note from the president in this book. White House officials denied it existed, but now we can see it. The sketch is of a nude female form and imagines a fictional dialogue between Trump and Epstein. It includes the lines, "We have certain things in common, enigmas never age, and may every day be another wonderful secret." The note ends with a handwritten signature and the typed words, "Donald J. Trump." The House committee had subpoenaed Epstein's estate for the documents under pressure from Trump's Republican base. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt reacted to yesterday's release by calling the report fake news. ICE launched an operation targeting immigrants in Chicago. That's number 2. For weeks, President Trump has vowed that his administration would send federal law enforcement officers to Chicago. Here he is yesterday, speaking at the Museum of the Bible in D.C. about Chicago's policy allowing cashless bail, a policy Trump disagrees with.
Try and reason with people like in Chicago, with the governor and the mayor. You try and reason with them, and it's like you're talking to a wall. It's just doesn't. I assume it's just a political ideology. They're not stupid people. Must be an ideology that's just buried in their head, and you can't do a damn thing about it. And we'd love to go into Chicago and straighten it out.
Yesterday, the Department of Homeland Security said it has launched an immigration enforcement operation in the city called Operation Midway Blitz. The number of reported arrests is relatively few, but immigrants' rights advocates said the operation appears to mark a shift in ICE tactics. Before this operation, local activists said that agents had presented warrants at specific homes or detained people at immigration court. Now, they appear to be randomly stopping people on the street. Immigrant advocates and Illinois Democrats rebuked the administration. They accused it of using the pretext of cracking down on violent crime to target undocumented migrants. Number 3. An appeals court denied Trump's effort to toss an $83 million judgment against him. In 2019, writer E. Jean Carroll accused Trump of sexually assaulting her in the 1990s. He has repeatedly denied her claims and criticized her. She filed 2 civil lawsuits against Trump in response, both of which went to trial during the years between his 2 White House terms. In 2023, a jury found that Trump had sexually abused and defamed Carroll. It awarded her $5 million in damages. And last year, a separate civil jury ordered Trump to pay her more than $83 million for defaming her. Yesterday, a federal appeals court concluded that the damages are fair and reasonable. Number 4 has strong succession energy. The future ownership of the Murdoch media empire has finally been resolved. The Murdoch family has been locked in a bitter legal dispute for years over who will control its media empire after 94-year-old Rupert Murdoch dies. Yesterday, the fight appeared to end. Rupert and his son Lachlan announced an agreement with the patriarch's other children. The family has agreed that Lachlan would retain control over the media empire after Rupert's death and for decades to come. The other Murdoch children will be compensated in part from the sale of millions of shares in the family companies. Rupert and Lachlan Murdoch are ideologically aligned, so the agreement means that the companies, including Fox News, will probably not be going in a different political direction anytime soon. Student test scores are sliding, reaching new lows. That's our fifth story. The National Assessment of Educational Progress is sometimes called the nation's report card. And last year's report card for high school seniors released today isn't one that you would want to hang on the fridge. It showed that a record high 45% of 12th graders scored below basic in math. Nearly 1 in 3 were below basic in reading. These test scores have been sliding for years, even before the coronavirus pandemic disrupted education. There is no single explanation for the trend, but one official pointed to the fact that fewer students are dropping out of school, and that could deflate scores. But the Trump administration says this data is evidence that the education department should be closed, something Trump has vowed to do. Number 6. Kissing bug disease is endemic in the U.S. Chagas disease is caused by a parasite found in the feces of a bug that often bites people's faces, hence its nickname, kissing bug disease. Earlier this month, the CDC said it is now endemic. That means it's constantly present within a specific area or population. The disease can spread to humans and animals in several ways, such as when contaminated feces are accidentally rubbed into open wounds, the eyes, or the mouth. It can also spread when kissing bugs feed on the blood of an infected host, or when a person eats food that has been contaminated with the disease. It can be asymptomatic or lead to symptoms such as fever, fatigue, body aches, or swelling of the eyelid. If untreated, it can lead to more serious complications and can be deadly. Non-imported cases of Chagas disease have been identified in at least 8 U.S. states. And at number 7, a new Banksy mural appeared in London. The anonymous street artist painted a new artwork on the wall outside a London court. It depicts a protester with a bloody picket sign lying on the ground as a judge violently wields a gavel over them. The artist posted it to Instagram yesterday, which is how the work's authenticity is confirmed. So, what does it mean? It doesn't directly refer to a specific protest or event, but it was painted just a few days after a pro-Palestinian protest in London. Nearly 900 protesters, including many elderly people, were arrested for showing support for the group Palestine Action. The government banned that group in July. Security officers yesterday covered the artwork with plastic sheets and blocked it with metal barriers. Authorities say it will be removed because of the historical significance of the building where it's painted. If you'd like to see it, you can find it in today's newsletter. All right, you're all caught up.